Okay, so today I want to go over isolation. Basically, what really turned my whole life around was being isolated from everybody and just actually, getting closer to God. Once I did those things, my life had kind of like changed. I met better people. Um, I carried myself better. I did a whole bunch of other stuff like better, and my life just kept elevating. I hit a down spot in my life, and then from there, after I got in isolation and focused on God, and then other things, that's what really like changed. So that's why I see isolation is like a big thing. I think everybody needs to do. If you're not isolating yourself and focus on that time, that time and energy to something else that's actually productive and not playing video games all day long, basically doing stuff that's unproductive, that's not going to set you up for success for the next day, for the next week, for the next month, for the next year, then it's no point to do it, honestly. Isolation is something that everyone needs to do. And I always talk about this on my channel. I feel like this is like something that I repetitively talk about, but it's so big to me because I did it like a few times where I went into months and months of isolation, not talking to anybody. And then I seen a lot of progress. So that's why I talk about it so much. So I feel like if you want to change your life, isolation is very, very needed. And I'm making these videos for people who are kind of in that same situation I was in a few months ago. I'm 20 years old. If you don't know, my name is Adrian, um, as my YouTube channel says. But I'm not no millionaire or whatever you want to say. I just have made it further than a regular 20-year-old. I'm making damn near six figures. And if you look up the percentage of 20-year-olds who make that, then I think you should take advice from me, honestly. I'm not saying that's a crazy amount, but I can obviously teach you something. And I don't have any GED, none of that stuff. No high school diploma. I didn't even finish high school. So, I'm telling you that to validate what I'm saying, not saying that you can go listen to somebody. Doesn't listen to this. It doesn't matter who you hear information from. It's on you to take it in. It's on you to do whatever we want to do with that information. The way I go about life is whoever I hear information from, okay, where are they at in life? What things they do? Are they a God fearing man or a God fearing woman, whatever? And it's like I take those things into account, and then I think to take the advice. I would take advice from a hobo, but it all depends on what kind of advice it is. It could be advice not getting his kind of life. It could be advice not to. I'm gonna simplify it. It could be advice not to get in his state of life, basically. So you can take advice from anybody you want in life. You just have to understand why you're taking advice, who you're taking advice from, and then honestly, you know, after that, it's like, what am I doing with this advice? Am I applying it, or am I just hearing it coming out of one ear, or am I hearing it and understanding it? And okay, so that's why I'm telling you this now. Like, isolation is a big thing. If you want to lock in, make more money at your young age or whatever age you're at, I think isolation is needed. No matter if you're in a relationship, no matter what your state of life is right now, isolation is needed. And does not need to be months and months of isolation. It could be a day, it could be an hour, it can be seconds, it could be minutes. You need time to yourself. And it's very selfish if you don't give time to yourself. Understand that. People will prioritize a job rather than their actual dreams. Not saying there's nothing wrong with prioritizing the job, but look, people will prioritize a job over their actual dreams. It's nothing. I don't say there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you have to have. I don't even want to say balance. You want to go all into your job. Yes, you want to give whatever you can give to your job, but don't give so much to where you can't focus on your dream. That's how I look at it. It's okay to do the bare minimum so you don't get fired. It's okay to do that. That's what I do sometimes. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that how you do one thing is how you do everything. I don't believe in that because it's a lot of certain things that I just don't want to do, and I just won't do them. That's that scat. But it's a lot of other things I just won't do, and I just won't do them. But it's like, you know, I won't do it for another man. Because it's like, bro, I'm working a job, but I'm living somebody else's dream. You have to think about that. Rather than me living my dream, chasing my dream, I'm up 1 o'clock at night. Right now, it's like 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm outside. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of scared, but I'm outside um, shooting this video for you guys. I'm not even pulling in a lot of views, but it doesn't matter right now because like I'm chasing my dream. Like eventually it will show off, it will pay off. But the whole point of the matter is, yo, isolation is needed, yo. No matter where you at in your life right now, relationship, you stand with your parents, you know, in a bad spot in your life, yo. I was in a garage, yo. Still like, that was like my worst spot ever in my life. I was in a garage, like living in a garage. Didn't tell nobody for real. And like a few months, I just isolated myself. Work hard, work hard, work hard. Got my money up. Most money I ever saved in a matter of a few months. And I was working like 2 jobs. I got like sleep. I got sleep. I would get like 3-4 hours of sleep for like the first half of the week. Basically like no, I wouldn't say that. For like 4 days out of the week, I get 3-4 hours of sleep. Then boom, I would work 1 job the rest of the about 3-4 days of the week. I don't know how, about 3 weeks, 3 days of the week, whatever. But I would work 1 job and that's where I get my sleep. So I was working 7 days a week, but I would still get sleep. But it's like, yo, I was in grind mode. I was in isolation. I was like, yo, I'm in a bad spot in my life. And it's like, yo, I gotta lock in. So, and that's what it really took. Like, I understood that. Like, every time I go into isolation, yo, I always elevate myself. And I don't know why it is, but I always do. I don't know why. But every time I go into isolation, I lock back in. I start reading more books. I'm just more focused. I'm more into it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, I don't know. But I think you guys should try it, honestly. Isolate yourself from a lot of things. It could be video games. It could be fasting on food. It could be certain things. Like, just isolate yourself. Try it. And then once you try it, yo, like, you're going to see. I promise you. You're going to see improvement. You're going to elevate yourself. I promise you. But this is Adrian. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.